2-time NCAA Division I champion, 3-time NWSL champion, 3-time NWSL Shield Winner, 2018 International Champions Cup winner, 2018 NWSL Final MVP, 2019 World Cup champion, business owner for Soccer Resilience, Black woman, mother. My name is Jessica McDonald and I'm a professional soccer player. So here's somewhat of a shrine. This is my golden ball from the 2018 NWSL Championship. This is my MVP trophy, which was probably one of my favorite accomplishments. And Wake County made it. I grew up in the desert, good old Glendale, Arizona. I grew up the only girl in the family for many years, for probably about 14, 15 years of my life. And me hanging out with the boys kind of gave me sort of this gritty personality, always having to prove myself because I felt I was always as if I was the underdog, I guess, in the family. And I played for my high school basketball team. I never played high school soccer. I stuck with club soccer throughout the year because it was year round. Broke some track records, 2 state championship basketball games, and all the while still playing club soccer. My Wheaties box, this is when I really knew. I was like, Grandma, I really made it. I'm on a Wheaties box. Probably my favorite photo that I've ever had with my son. This is us celebrating the World Cup together. Yeah, so Phoenix College was somewhat of a setback because I thought I was gonna go D1. With the leadership that we had on campus, they really nicked me in the butt. I ended up graduating with honors, all while playing all 3 sports, so my focus was UNC at this point. So went on to University of North Carolina. What an incredible ride being there. We became 2-time back-to-back national champions when I was there. I had scored the only goal in the national championship in 2009 against Stanford. We won 1-0, and we were one tight family, and I think that's what helped shape us into the team that we were at the time. And in order to be successful, you know, you gotta have the same goal, you gotta be on the same page, and that's exactly what this team had brought at the time. I grew up in a verbally and physical abusive household. My mom was pretty verbally and physically abusive toward me. Anson Dorrance was coming into town. It was later in my junior year. My mom was supposed to come. It was during her lunch break, and she hit me. She was in this bad mood, and I said something to her, and then she hit me hard in my mouth. My grandma and my dad came, and they both got to meet Anson Dorrance, and my dad came up to me after our meeting with Anson. He's like, "What happened to your lip?" And I was like, "Oh, it happened at basketball practice yesterday." And he's like, "BS, what happened to you?" And I was like, "My mom hit me this morning before I got out of the car to come into class." And he was like, "I need for you to get all your stuff and move on out of there because you can't go through that anymore." And so here I am moving all my stuff out. I have a regional track meet, and I ended up winning all of my events, the 1, 2, 4, and 4x4, and we make it to state. And yeah, that was the day that my life had completely changed when I was 17 years old and ran away from home, and I haven't been back since. And yeah. My greatest memory from Wake Med? You're putting me under pressure right now. From my first ACC championship to my first NCAA championship, probably 2019 NWSL Championship might have been probably my most memorable. Yeah, 2019 went out with a bang. This is where, you know, my life started to change a little bit, you know, more of a success story. Ended up making the World Cup team. I was actually doing my annual check up on my knee with our team doctor, and my phone starts to ring, and it's Jill Ellis, and she's like, "You're going to the World Cup." And immediately I'm just bawling, crying, snot coming out of my nose, and my team doc is still watching me, watching my reaction. He's like sharing this moment with me, you know? And so it was just incredible to be a part of such a professional and amazing and historical, a long list of badass women on this team. And to be a part of that was absolute dream come true. And to be able to celebrate it with my son was just really one for the books. And I feel like career-wise, I'm able to give this to him, give him these experiences, and hoping that this will continue to give him any type of opportunity that he's willing to go after in his future. My mom came out here towards the end of 2017, kind of rebuild a relationship. She just helped me out with my son, and it was smooth for, the first few months, and it was cool to watch my son build a relationship with his grandmother. It started to kind of go downhill a little bit. I could see that she was starting to have some of her episodes again, and police had to get involved. It was just a very dramatic scene, let's just put it that way. And again, I was heartbroken. This was just like one of those days from when I was 17 years old and I ran away from home. It was just like a repeat of that. And it really ignited something in me. And that was when I kind of cranked things up a little bit. And I just sort of had this tunnel vision going into the rest of the season in 2018. And I guess that's where my fire came in from in the playoffs in Portland against Chicago and against Portland in the final. And so, but something came out of it, and that was success. And it just shows that we go through failures, we go through setbacks, we go through crap in order to succeed. We just have to deal with it. And how do we deal with it? Mental training comes into par, and that's where me becoming a business owner with Soccer Resilience was a no-brainer. Soccer Resilience helps others with dealing with crap. That's really the basic way of explaining it. We do mental training. We're all about our core values, and one of our core values is better together. We are better together, and this is where mental training from all different types of backgrounds comes into par. So that's what Soccer Resilience brings. We bring mental training for those who need to deal with crap. I really want to be very well known for, not just as a soccer player, not just as a mom, but I think someone who helps change lives. I really feel like I have done a pretty good job at impacting others' lives, and I want to continue to be impactful. So that's what I want to be known for, is having an impact on others.